to control the traffic on our two main traffic separation schemes, off Cape Roca and off Cape St. Vincent. It's the only place actually along the coast where sometimes we may issue instructions to vessels. In all other places, we only issue information or advice or warnings. But on these two specific areas, we sometimes issue instructions. The information we provide, the VTS, it's mainly an information service, INS. We monitor all marine traffic along the coast up to a distance of, as I said, and I showed you on the map initially, about 50 miles from the coast. The service has had a noted effect on the increased maritime safety in the VTS area. We have a very proactive approach on all detected close quarter situations that could lead to incidents or accidents between ships. And we noted with great satisfaction that even if most of the VTS area is in international waters and ships' participation is voluntary on those waters, there is a very positive reaction from all ships to VTS information and advice. Traffic organization services are provided in the approaches to the secondary ports I mentioned before that are not equipped with their own VTSs. Navigational assistance services are may be provided on request to any ship due to special circumstances or abnormal meteorological conditions. Now, since June 2009, a mandatory reporting system, COP-REP, off the coast of Portugal was approved by IMO Resolution 27885, MSC 27885, is in force, and the coastal VTS is the focal point for the reception of related reports. The reporting area covers about 50% of the VTS area and includes the two traffic separation schemes I showed you before. The coastal VTS has supervisory control of these traffic separation schemes and also of an area to be avoided that is a bit north of them, and may instruct vessels to comply with provisions of Rule 10 of Core Regs. Legal action may and has been frequently taken against vessels that contravene Rule 10. The coastal VTS is also the focal point for reception of reports related to another mandatory ship reporting system for the Western European, particularly sensitive sea area, WETREP, approved by IMO Resolution MSC 19079. This mandatory ship reporting system affects all tankers more than 600 tons dead weight carrying heavy crude oils, or fuel oils, or bitumen, or tar. We have also recently been appointed as the focal point for reception of SSAS ISPS related security messages for the vessels on the Portuguese flag. And we also are now the Maritime Assistance Service for Portugal, as recommended by IMO Resolution A950/23. I would like now to talk with you about the interaction with other stakeholders in the maritime domain, what we like to call the road to VTM. I'll finish in a while. The resources available on the VTS Control Center, as well as their implications, have indicated that the Coastal Center is really the natural mainstay and backbone for a vessel traffic management system. A number of important stakeholders were identified, and arrangements and agreements for interaction with these stakeholders were put in place. You can see from there, from the top left, the Navy in Portugal runs MRCC, Search and Rescue Services, and also runs SSAS, some SSAS intervention. The Air Force has also impact on SAR activities, and we have provided the Air Force with AIS transponders to be installed on their planes and helicopters involved in SAR operations, so that we can follow them on the control center. Now, GAN, which is the Maritime Authority, they have pollution control, and they also run the Maritime Police. GNR, which is the Republican Guard, they control the coastline for smuggling, drug trafficking. CEF, which is illegal immigration, we all share with them. With some of them we share the radar and the AIS image, and with all of them we share our database, and we interact with any of these stakeholders for a full recognition of the maritime domain. On top, you can see that we are shortly giving our AIS signal to the Mediterranean AIS server, SMARES, which in turn will give that signal to the STIRIS project of SafetyNet. We will have a full picture of AIS signal for all over the European Union. On the other side, we share that with the Fisheries Department, the Criminal Police, the main ports, through the port VTSs, the agents and their operators. On the secondary ports, with pilots, and with EMSA. EMSA, it's a very important partner for us, because we have, as naturally related, SafetyNet as the natural communication channel for all maritime related incidents and accidents, and all those sort of ship notifications, SITREP, POLHEP, waste, lost containers, and other incidents are shared with us, with SafetyNet, and subsequently with other member states. Being a part of IPTM, we have a proximity relationship with the Port State Control, the Flag State Control departments, and we relate and have a proactive relationship with them in all communications of ships coming to Portuguese ports. We aim to avoid this. That's what we aim to avoid. So communication doesn't matter. I'd just like to finish saying that since the beginning of our operations, we believe that we have come a long way in creating a more safe, secure and easy route for all maritime traffic using the waters off the coast of Portugal. Through integration of all available systems and data with all interested stakeholders in the maritime domain, a task already well underway, the Coastal Vessel Traffic Control Center is and will be a key player in an emerging vessel traffic management services in waters under Portuguese jurisdiction. Thank you very much.
Thank you, all the members of the panel, and thank you to the audience for your indulgence. I apologize for going over the time limit, but we did have to give everyone an opportunity to express their positions. We don't have time for any questions, but we will accept any written questions, or you can seek out one of these gentlemen at the coffee break coming up. We had a good rundown of the history, the concept of VTS, regional, local descriptions of VTS and VTN. We're going to continue this discussion in the next session after the coffee break. I would ask that you return back here at 20 minutes to 4 so we can begin the next session. I don't want to take anything away from our exhibitors as well. Thank you again, and can we once